We're back. Oh, it's so good to be back. And I appreciate you guys for rocking with us and staying here as we keep this train rolling, man. For the ones that don't know, and some of the people behind the scenes, they do know this is the second recording of the day. And we're gonna have a third one coming for you guys, man. We keep this train rolling, and trust me, we're just getting started. And as you guys know, this wouldn't be done without our partners, the people that help us make this happen right here in front of us. We have Vegas Has a Heart. They're a company that's making sure all athletes of youth levels are getting screenings. And they're not just doing it here in Vegas. They've already expanded out into California with LA Has a Heart. They've even gone to Denver and working on Denver Has a Heart and many other cities that are coming near to you to make sure that our athletes are staying in tip-top shape with the places that they don't even know that they have to check, right? And then outside of that, this episode is always brought to you by tequila, but not any tequila. Telson tequila. If you don't have it, because you're not here in the state of Nevada, maybe you can get it delivered to your door. We'll start throwing the link right in the bottom. It's in every video. We're adding it in, so don't worry. You can click that and have it delivered right to your door, and you'll be good to go and keeping things rolling. But outside of that, if you really want to, let's say you're in Nevada and you really want to kind of live the life that we're living, maybe you want to record your own show, come on over to Bold Content Studios. That way you can be able to set up your own set. It's all changeable. We'll be able to get you right with the production. Check out the website, see what all you can do. Maybe you'll have a conversation with somebody like me, and we'll be able to get you right. But without any further ado, we got to get into what we're here to talk about today, right? It's a whole new situation. And like the title says, it's the end of an era, right? It's the end of an era. And this is the time of transition. Quite honestly, for those that are tuning in live, checking us out, we appreciate you because there's a presidential debate going on that's of a historic order, right? We got Kamala Harris versus Donald Trump debating right now for the first time. So if you guys are watching us instead of that, thank you, because you're the best. You're one of the true fans, and I guarantee very soon in the future, you'll be some of the people that are getting gifts from us, right? But bringing that up, that's just showing it's now a time of transformation. It's a time where people are going through new things in life. And just like we're going to be entering in a new world of life with one of these presidential candidates, things are happening like that in the sports world as well, right? We're looking at with what just happened with Tyreek Hill. He got arrested before the game, and it was crazy. If you haven't checked it out, the body cam footage just dropped. We typically do throw the videos in there, but we want to keep this one nice and short, so we're not going to have the full body cam footage played while we talk about it. If you guys want to check that out, go check it out on somebody else's channel. I support everybody, but we had that going on, and if this had happened a couple years ago, there would be an outcry, right? He actually even created the conversation of, what if I wasn't Tyreek Hill? Well, I say, what if you are Tyreek Hill? Because nobody's even caring right now. The police officer didn't even know who he was, right? And that still happened. And there's a lot of conversation that's actually happening that's saying maybe Tyreek could have acted differently. Maybe he could have been more civil and those things wouldn't have happened. A few years ago, that type of conversation wouldn't have happened with the same type of situation, especially with somebody of that prominent stature. So we're in a different world, right? We're in a different time. Things are changing all across the world. Things are changing everywhere that you look. And even right here, things are changing. So one of the transformations that are happening today and moving forward is the Dumb Jocks podcast is over. You heard that right. It's done. Never to be seen again. The only thing that'll be moving forward is everything that's under the post-game name. So you'll be able to find us in the continued shows because we'll be doing the exact same things, bringing you guys content, bringing you guys value, making sure that you guys are able to get the information that people are hiding from you so that you can raise yourself up to the next level. But then we're also still going to be doing the things at the late night, doing our own little matchmaking, right? And it's still all going to be under the post-game profits name. You'll be able to find it on all social media channels under Postgame Profits or postgame.profits. And there's so many things that we have coming that I can't let all out the bag right now. What I will say that we have coming is, of course, the locker room. It's going to be expanded to another level. We're putting more force into the people that are actually supporting us than ever before. We're bringing more resources. We're bringing more engaging conversations. We're actually bringing different opportunities that you guys can make money straight to the locker room. All right, I'm putting more into that. On top of that, our shows, we're going to start adding some more sections into the show, adding a little more fun. We're going to have sports betting brought in, right? I know some people are saying, I don't care about sports betting. I don't actually think that it's moralistic. Well, that's you. That's totally fine. I say everything in moderation, right? I look at it as an investment. As of right now, it's actually come out that said Americans are putting more money into sports betting than they are actual credited investments. That's stocks, that's crypto, all of those different things. More people are putting into sports betting than they are into that, right? So I'm going to make sure that if you're going to make an investment in sports, you're going to make a smart one, right? So we're going to create a sports betting section of the show. It's coming soon. It's going to be really entertaining. You guys don't have any idea what's coming. And I'll say it like this. You've never seen it done like this before. On top of that, we're going to be getting bigger guests. We're going to start doing in-person streams. We're going to be popping up at different live events, colleges as well. We're also going to be working to the next level where we're starting to put on different opportunities where you guys can actually come out here to Vegas, interact with us, and possibly even be on the show, right? So we got a lot of things coming, and that's just the tip of the iceberg, what I just said. And I wanted to make sure that you guys knew it's a time of transformation. It's a time to charge things up. It's a time to take your life to the next level and stop fucking around. So that's what we're doing over here as well. And you might be wondering, like, what really brought this about? I actually just say this, and the people who are around me have heard it. It's actually going to be an excerpt from the new book that I'll have coming out. Stay tuned for that. But this is more so about OPs versus OGs. Often, people keep people around, and it's because they consider them OGs. And that term comes from original gangsters, for those who don't know. But OG kind of insinuates that you were around for a long period of time, right? You stood the test of time. You went through the adversities together. You did whatever it was necessary to kind of be that person that was in the loop with them. But that's all that it really entails. You can act however the fuck you want, and you're still just being around, so you're an OG. I actually like to differentiate OPs versus OGs because I think that's actually something that is messing up our community today. And quite honestly, we got to work on bringing our community together, right? So I'll say this. I'll say one of the things that we need to really make sure that we are looking into is qualifying the people that you're keeping around, right? Because OPs and OGs are two different categories. OPs are people that you like to connect with to be able to create a community and be able to provide things for the world as a whole. OGs are more so people who have stood the test of time, and maybe they're not bad people, but maybe they're not adding let's say contributions towards the value that you're trying to go forward with. And I suggest connecting more with OPs where you can develop relationships that are going to be fruitful for what you want to do with your endeavors moving forward. OPs over OGs is the way to go. I don't want to harp on that too much because we're going to save that for another episode where we'll go a lot deeper into it, but just something to think about, right? You want to start having people around where you feel you can, let's say, work together to create things, whether it's other people's money, other people's resources, other people's connections. Together, you guys are providing value to each other versus somebody who's just standing the test of time. All right. Something to think about with when you're making your endeavors moving forward. And something else that you want to put into mind is who are you actually going to allow to lead your decision making? PBD is Patrick Bet-David. He had a great podcast show. He does a lot of great things. And one of the things that he brought up was one decision when it comes to your foundational thinking can affect the next 5 to 10 years of your life. Meaning, if you choose to believe in something that turns out to not be true, it can actually not only mess up what you have going today, it can ruin all of the things that you have coming for the next few years. So you have to be very careful with what you choose to believe in as your foundational ways of living. And I always say, be fluid. Know that life is something that's going to give you opportunities to learn every day at every way. And like I said, this episode is not going to be something that's extremely long. We wanted to make sure that I gave you the info. I kept you, let's say, informed on what was the new things that were coming on. But tonight, we're starting up with a great role. Tonight, we're going to have more lovely ladies. We're doing our matchmaking as usual. People do stay connected, and I am. If you guys are athletes or out there and you're interested in somebody that's maybe on the show at late night, let me know. I'm looking forward to creating a relationship from what we're doing here at nights. But until then, we're going to be having some great things. Trust me, tonight and next episode, Thursday night, are going to be jam-packed. As well as next Thursday, we're actually planning on going live from here in Las Vegas. And you guys will find out where that's going to be and how we're going to make things, let's say, come together. But what I would like to say to wrap it all up and keep things nice and concise, so the ones that want to check out the debate can, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna check it out as well. I'm gonna see at least a little bit of the entertainment, for lack of a better phrase, that's going on with the world today. But I want to leave it with something that you guys can, like, let's say, take and be tangible, because I like doing that for every episode. We had a great interview earlier today. You guys will be able to see that fairly soon. We're just chopping it up and making sure everything is right to get it out to you guys in a large way. But one of the things that was brought up that I think should be resonated at every time, and who knows, maybe we'll start saying it consistently on episodes, but it's believe in yourself. No matter what you're going through, no matter what's happened in your life or what you are planning to go and where you feel you are on the path, believe in yourself. Nothing will make great things happen in your life in a greater rate at any time than you believing in yourself, you not giving up, you having persistence, you being able to go the course so that nobody could ever say, you know what, I quit. That's something that will be the only impetus of your failure. If you never quit, you can never lose. As long as you believe in yourself, and as long as you feel that you have the opportunity to, or fuck the opportunity, right? Who cares if you think that there is no opportunity and there is no way right now? As long as you believe that there is a goal that you want to achieve, don't stop and don't wait for any other things to come in the way. All right. On that, as usual, we wish you guys the best, and we're very excited for what's about to be happening later on tonight and coming on for the future episodes, should we say. And like I said, I'm gonna keep it nice and concise. We're all about to go check out the debate. Let's see what's going on with our country, right? And let's see how this transformation is coming together for all of us. All right. So as usual, guys, we'll be checking you out a little bit later, a couple hours. I think that's in about 2 hours. We'll see you guys right back here with another episode of Post Game. Peace.